Okay, I'm gonna go and get started. The reason I chose this is if you mind, Mr. Ephraim and Mr. Sharp, if you introduce yourself, please.
My name is Kenny Ephraim, and I teach print.
Okay.
I'm Reginald Sharp. I teach architecture.
Okay. The reason I chose you guys is because we're all in the same department, even though we teach different classes. Well, Mr. Sharp and us, we all kind of have the same issues. And what the site-based committee is trying to do is trying to figure out how we can make some improvements in our department, because let's just be honest, we don't get the same treatment as core classes.
Absolutely.
You see what I'm saying? And not saying that we're different or worse, but we are kind of the stepchildren in the school because we don't have any standardized testing. We don't give ACPs. You know, our curriculum and our teachers, you know, the money comes from more of the core teachers, I would assume, than the K. So as part of one of my many committees with the site base, these are some questions that we came up with, I came up with, and these are some things that even our administrator is going to have to look at as far as addressing. So I'm gonna just jump right to the questions. You tell me how you feel, and we can just, it just be a real informal discussion. Professional development. Any one of you want to jump in? How do you think professional development has benefited you this year as a K teacher? Mr. Sharp, and I know because you came in last year with me, well, both y'all came in last year. So in the last 2 years, and I'm gonna be honest, I really don't even know who our department is. Now, not Sergeant Major Dixon, but who's over us now?
Mr. Murray?
No. I'm talking about for Kate.
You mean like from downtown?
Yeah.
Oh, Jordan Phillips?
Jonathan something.
Parker.
Parker.
I don't know.
Jonathan Parker.
But who's the person that retired? Remember, we had a person over us that retired, a woman.
Yes.
Was that, it ain't Rebecca Cool?
Nah.
Her name was Felicia Brooks.
Yeah.
That's what her name was. Felicia Brooks.
Okay.
After she retired, we never saw the representative. And his name, I want to say his name is Jonathan Parker.
That's the guy I've gotten emails from now, is Jonathan Parker.
Okay.
But here's the thing. Since I came to the district last year, the only really training I've had for Kate, professional development, was at Skyline when I came as a new employee. Have y'all had anything else that's been?
No, haven't had any type of training. Matter of fact, I've had training from Eastfield. There were 2 courses that I took on a Saturday in March and in April. There were 2 courses. It came through an email, so I looked into it, so I took those courses for professional development. One of them was not microeconomics, well, I forget the name of it. I have it.
Well, I was looking at that last year. We went to a training in North Dallas. I can't remember where it was. It was Mr. Aguilar, Mr. Johnson, and myself. But outside of that, that's the only thing I've ever done.
Yeah. One of the courses was on 3/28/2015. It was problem-based learning workshop. And the other one was on 4/18/2015, micro messaging workshop. And both of these took place over at Eastfield. Now, both of these was on a Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was an all-day Saturday type of class.
Now, Sharp, I remember when you came in last year, the architecture program, pretty much, you built it from the ground up. Because, I mean, y'all didn't have tables, computers, y'all had nothing. And I'm going to keep going back to you because I'm not familiar with how to teach your course. Mm-hmm. But as coming into education, because we all came in education from other areas, what training did you really get on how to get your, to meet the TEKS or what? Who provided your curriculum and things like that? You see what I'm saying? I mean, because I feel kind of lost.
Let me let you in on a secret. I came in and jumped on the TEA committee to rewrite the TEKS for architecture. So I work for the state rewriting. So I'll pretty much create my own curriculum and everything because I want my architecture program to be more realistic. The program that's in existence is more of a design-based program. I know for a fact, ain't no student coming out of no college gonna come out and start designing buildings. They're gonna be doing working drawings, construction documents, cause they're gonna have to be gainfully employed. I know cause I lived it. Cause you can't come out, I don't have college kids design, I design. That is a high senior level responsibility in an architect firm. So why are you teaching design-based stuff in high school? I'm teaching them how to read blueprints, do electrical drawings and HVAC and just the site stuff, you know what I'm saying? Stuff that they can use and get a job.
Okay.
CAD, drawing on computers.
Right.
That's all the architect firm want to know. Can you use that and put out some drawings and pick up these red lines? See what I lay out for you to do and then do it. You know, that's all they're capable of doing. So my program is more based on that, and that's what I stress with the state. I've been going to Austin. I went to Austin all last year in the summer, you know, and I was, you know, it was called professional development, and I would work, and they'd send me to Austin. We'd stay down there 2 or 3 days, and we rewrote the TEKS. So that's how I'm in line with, I know the TEKS, because, you know, I helped rewriting it.
Have any of you feel like you really benefited from the limited? So we've all had a little piece of professional development,
yeah,
but nothing nearly as much as the core classes where they get to meet together, and we can all meet together because we all are really different subjects.
Right.
But do you feel like any of you benefited from the? It's like we getting a scrap of PD when everybody else getting a full course meal.
Right.
Yes.
I mean, thoughts on that?
No, we have not had. I'm not for sure.
Good morning, Social Studies Department. If you would please report to morning duty at this time. All Social Studies teachers, if you would please report to morning duty at this time. Thank you.
I'm not for sure if we have the type of representation that need to be over such a large community like the Cape community. The only person that I've ever known since Miss Felicia was Jonathan Parker. And now, what his job entails, I have no idea. But as far as getting all of Cape together and sitting down to see what's working and what's not working, no, I haven't been invited to anything like that. I really don't know if it even exists. But now, there used to be programs whereas Kate used to meet in different places, and we would have professional development. But since in the last 2 years, it has not been in existence.
I've never seen it because I've only taught 2 years, so I'm not qualified to even speak intelligently about it.
Oh yeah, we used to meet in many different places. We used to meet in the Buckner building. We used to meet over at Nolan Estes. We used to meet over in different schools, like over at SOC. We used to meet in different places. But now, there are no meetings.
And
they haven't been announced anyway.
And that's what we're trying to do on the site base to try to get a better feel for us to see what's going on, which is why I'm a part of the site base, which I'm leading this meeting, because, you know, you have to have some type of K representation.
Right.
And I'm going to jump to the next question. What ways can professional development be improved for K teachers? Let me start off by saying the first thing it can do to be improved is to provide it.
Yeah.
You know, provide something.
Yeah.
Because
build off of.
right, because when I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna be honest. When I go to faculty meetings, I'm really just sitting there. I feel like there's nothing. You might have 6 bullets and maybe one will actually apply to me. You know, 1 bullet.
Yeah.
Everything else, let's start talking about ACPs and common assessments. I mean, I need to be there because I don't, you know. But what I need to do is to continue. I need more for us. I'm gonna talk about Ms. Evermeyer. We need more avenues than just the NorthTexas.edu website for our lesson plan.
Yes.
You know, that stuff. I was using that stuff 5 years ago.
Yes, sir.
that same website, these same assignments for print, I've been using for the last 5 years.
Yes, sir.
You can't tell me that stuff's not that stuff's outdated in 2010.
Yes, sir, you're right. Now, this is what happened. Texas A&M University and Bryan College Station used to be head of making sure that all the publications, all the different guidelines were completed for the state of Texas. They do that for X number of years. Then after that, another university picks it up. University of North Texas, they now have that. So it rotates, I don't know how many years they will keep this. But you are right, it needs to be upgraded, needs to be updated. You know, we need to know the point of contact, whomever the professors, before I came here, I used to could talk directly to the professors down at Texas A&M University at Bryan College Station. And we used to have conversations, and I would tell them what it is I was doing, what was working, what was not working, you know, and they could give me feedback. I don't have a clue as to who the professors are, and I have tried to get in contact with them, but you know, everybody is busy and you never get the calls back. But I have never been able to talk to any of the professors that put all of this material together for Kate.
I'm gonna jump back to you, Mr. Sharp. Now, if you wouldn't have been going down to Austin Wright and teach, you'd have been just as lost.
I wouldn't know anything.
Because coming in, who was your mentor coming in last year?
It was Mr. Johnson from the construction department. And he the one, you know, when he said, he explained to me, keep in mind, I'm a new teacher. I don't know nothing, I'm still in the teacher program. So
Right.
he explained to me, this is what we got to teach by, and then I troubleshot it and saw what all the problems was with it. And he nominated me to be on the committee, for TEA committee, to rewrite the teach. That's how I even got on it, for architecture. So I just taught what they had against my will, I guess if you would.
Okay.
Last year.
Right.
You know, it was like, I'm wasting time. Or I'm doing what the state making me do, and this ain't doing the kids no good, because when they get out of school, can't nobody in here go get no job at no architect firm. You know, that was my whole hang up. So if you notice the difference from my classroom last year, plus I didn't have nothing to work with. I mean, what could you do?
Right.
You know?
Right. So how can it be, what suggestions y'all have for it to be improved? Because it's gonna have to be improved. It's not gonna happen overnight. You know, I guess I get frustrated with a district this size.
Yes.
With what, over 160,000 kids, you know, which is bigger than most cities. In my mind, we should have one of the biggest K departments in the state of Texas.
That's right.
We should have the best technology, you know, because at the end of the day, if everything's about career and technology, graduating kids, we know in a digital world, why is it the K department? Why is you just not getting a lab? You know, that's up and running. You know, why is it that we don't have the things that we need?
Right.
So since we don't have the things that we need, let's get, I'm gonna try to stay on the point because I'll go off on a different road here. How can we improve professional development?
Well, this is a good step right here. Sitting down, discussing this, so everybody will be on the same level. At the same time, when we finish, we need to have this information moved on up to the people that's responsible for Dallas ISD department. And regardless of what area that is in, they need to get on board with us, let us know, say, look, we're looking for some information to come down from you. We're not receiving that.
Jonathan Parker or
You
Mr.
know.
Murray?
And he's the only guy. There used to be 4 guys, 4 people that was responsible. But he's the only person that, last year there was a guy and a lady that came by. I haven't seen them.
It was another bright-skinned lady, kind of like Miss
I haven't seen
Singleton,
him at all this year.
that was over us. Because Kate, no, Print and BIM are two, and I don't understand why they do this. Like, I taught BIM and Print last year, and I think me and Mac did, but we had 2 different representatives downtown. You remember that? We had Felicia Brooks, and was it? It's not Kawanda Dixon. Was it Kawanda Dixon?
That's Sergeant Major.
Who? We had 2 different people And I'm like, well, who do I need? Well, I can only go to one person if it was a BIM question. I can only want to go to one person for if it was a print question.